everybody, we're down at JP's, back here with the Junkyard Cutlass. We're gonna see if we can't get this thing washed up, maybe knock some of this clear coat off. Some bird pooped on my car here. And we got all this going on in the hood, and it looks really not great, but I'm hoping, yeah, I think that'll come off. Look at that. I think we'll be in good shape. So we're gonna scrub on that a little bit, and got a little situations right here, don't worry about that. But we're gonna scrub on her a little, see if we can't get this thing to come on back. I'm gonna get started by going ahead and getting this thing wet. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water and soap on this thing, let it sit for a second. I got some $1 Totally Awesome spray from the dollar store. That stuff works excellent. And we'll let that sit on there for a second and then start scrubbing this thing, see where we go from there. So, got a lot of mold in here that the old drive-through car wash did not get, and then a lot of crap on the hood, which I showed you already. So I'm gonna do half the hood, work some magic with some Totally Awesome $1 Family Dollar spray in a glass cleaner bottle, and see where it goes from there. I think it'll shine up. We might as well throw some of this on there too. Let's just do it all. Why not? I was gonna make a little bit of progress on this and show you, but look at this, like, first swipe with the Scotch-Brite. That's amazing. So, if you want to restore a Junkyard Cutlass, this is Totally Awesome. A little bit of Dawn, some water, let it sit for a second, and a Scotch-Brite pad. Look at that. This is awesome. I'm so excited.
You can't ever go wrong with
the chrome. Look up here at the chrome. From over here to here, what it just did. That's amazing.
You can't ever go wrong with the DG Totally Awesome.
Yeah, you gotta just put a little, most people would take this thing straight to Mike Chandler Auto Solutions and spend a little bit of money on it. You know, I don't have the money to spend, okay? I love Mike Chandler, but I don't have the money, okay? So we're gonna do this. Love you, Mike. What?
Ron said he'd like to have our car, and I said, well, you pump self-check first, right?
I would.
He said, yeah, I could definitely make it. Biden said his Willie bars.
The problem is Ron knows what I paid for it.
Right. You paid all that for that? Hey, you know what they say, don't you?
What's
Doesn't
that?
matter what I paid for it, it's what I get out of it.
Exactly. Watch out, you might get wet. We did one side. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's day and night, man.
Maybe we should only fix one half of the car.
Like, even on the camera,
This is the bad
this
side
little
anyway.
tiny thing, like, it just looks like super pretty, and then like,
Yeah.
blech.
You can see where the sun has got it. Like, it's dark here and light here. The sun has kind of baked the paint.
Yeah,
But
but still.
we might be able to buff it and even that out a little bit. As long as I don't take the paint off of it. I feel like the hood turned out really good. Let's get a pan of that real quick. Beautiful. Get it while it's still wet, because it'll look better. We're gonna go ahead and hit the top now. If you can see, I already started doing right here. It looks really bad over there. I got my product sitting on it, but I think it's gonna come around. Did you guys like that approximate 1 minute time lapse? All right, let's do it again. Roof turned out pretty good. We are going to have some issues with the clear coat here. I would like to get a pressure washer out and maybe blast that off, and then we can kind of probably wax on this or buff on it, make it look a little better. Clear coat's bad here. I soaked my solution on the trunk here, it's starting to dry off, but that's the last part we got to do so far. It's pretty crusty in here, if you guys can see that. So we'll try to spray all that out, clean it out, and then we'll decide, are we gonna wax on this thing? How much time do we have? How much effort do we want to put in it? And then we might take a little cruise around downtown. It'll be fun. All right, I think I'm done washing and scrubbing for the day. Oh, it's horribly windy out here. Let me go back inside. I put some wax on the hood for like a square. That was a terrible idea. There's no clear coat on the hood, just made it worse. So I had to get that scrubbed off of there. But let's brave the wind again. The sides, you know, they look pretty good. Got a couple little dings and whatnot. The roof, same as the hood. There's no clear coat. Trunk, no clear coat. But for a junkyard car that we don't have anything in, you can't complain. In other news, this is going on. Pap and Nan came and brought the kids down to drop them off at the shop, and then my daughter, who's a spaz, somehow locked the keys in the car. She's 2 years old.
A few minutes later.
We're gonna test drive this thing. We're gonna go down into Charleston, see how it does. Probably needs some gas. I'm not sure how much gas is in this thing. This car did come with a cup holder mod. See that there? We'll keep that. So we put some gas in this thing. We'll see if the fuel gauge works. I don't know if you have to start it to see if it works or not. Also, we need to know, is this thing charging? So there's a couple ways to check this. You can put a tester on there, see if you get 14 volts, but we're just gonna drive it and then see if she starts back up. No problem. Alright guys, excuse me, I know that segment of the video ended rather abruptly. We planned to do some more stuff that day, but you know, time kind of got in the way, ran out of time. So I'm at my house now, and I wanted to show you guys a couple things I'm ordering for Pearl, the Junkyard Cutlass. So if you're not familiar with our very vague rules of this race, we pull a vehicle out of a barn, field, scrapyard, whatever, pay as little as possible, get it running, and we're gonna race it. They don't have to be fast. I wanna try to stick to the spirit of this race. We don't wanna throw big blocks and LS's and these things and make them real fast. So gonna be a slow race, it's all for fun. We kind of agreed with the guys who are locked in to a $1,000 budget. We're well below that. I got the car for free. And we only have about $100 in parts, you know, getting the thing running and on the road. So now that she's running and she drives down the road, runs really good, rides really good, I'm going to start putting a little bit of money toward our performance budget. So I wanted to show you guys what exactly I have in mind. All right, so item one, we're going to upgrade the rear end. This car has a 7.5-inch GM 10-bolt rear end, which if you have any experience with these, they are trash. So you cannot apply very much power to these. However, the car probably has like a 270 interstate gear in it or something, and it's got no guts. So I'm getting this 4:10 ratio rear end gear from Jegs with the install kit. That's $300. That ought to wake the car up just a little bit, enough to get us down the track a little bit quicker. And then we are ordering something that probably no one has ever ordered before, which is a Quadrajet spread bore nitrous plate from Nitrous Express. So, is the car going to be fast? No, it still has a stock 307 Oldsmobile in it, but we are going to spray it with nitrous. We're going to stick that rear end gear in there. We'll have a 4:10 ratio, and we're going to weld the snot out of it, and it's going to be a spool, or a poor man's spool. So we'll stick it in there, weld the diff up. We'll at least be able to spin both tires, and we're going to pray that the axles do not break. So I just ordered these parts. Hopefully they'll come in relatively soon. We can get them put in and see how this thing runs. I think it'll wake it up enough to compete, you know. I listened to Matt Lapardis's podcast on his channel, and him and Carl spoke about the Studebaker they're building, and it's a hot rod for sure. They're using stuff they got. Now, we're severely outgunned on the engine combo, because I know that it's over 400 cubic inches. He posted some pictures that I spied on, and I'm pretty sure it's got dome pistons in it. And it's got, I think, 220, and I'm pretty sure they're aluminum heads on it. So that's a race engine, whether it's out of a roundy round car or not. So I'm really relying on the fact that between me and JP and Josh and all of our other friends, that we can use our drag racing knowledge to make this car as efficient as possible and win this race. We are definitely going to be out horsepowered. Pretty much, even with our 307 on nitrous and a lower gear in the car, Matt and Carl are still going to have horsepower on us, no doubt. Even that car on motor is stronger than that 307 on nitrous. So, and the 307 probably going to explode. You know, it is what it is. If it does, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We might be up the creek. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you want to see on the channel. I have Vega content coming soon. I got some parts ordered for that thing. So once they come in, we'll slap them on. Hopefully we can test it soon. So I also am going to get with Thomas. I would like to get up to the track and test a little bit. So I think we can make that happen. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you soon.